What causes an earthquake? A frequent occurrence of cyclones, movement of plate of earth which float on the hot volcanic mantle below the earth's surface, underground nuclear explosion, drilling of crude oil. Which one is the best answer? Is it? That is B. Movement of plate of the earth which float on the hot volcanic mantle below the earth surface. If you see this is the world map of plate. There are the different plate: North American plate, South American plate, African plate, Eurasian plate, Indo-Australian plate, and these both sides are the Pacific plate. And what when earthquake occurs? When they two plates move against each other, or when they two plates collide with each other. Take the example of John D. Fuca plate or North America. When the North American plate and John D. Fuca plate collide with each other, there is a chances of earthquake. And same has happened here when the Pacific plate, Philippines plate, Eurasian plate collide with each other. There is a chances of 100% chances of earthquake. Same as when this North American plate, South American plate, and African and Eurasian plate move against each other, there is a frequent earthquake comes. So when there is a movement of plate, whether they two plates collide with each other or whether two plates move against each other, there is a chances of earthquake. Which one of the following statement regarding measurement of earthquakes are correct? The point directly above the focus on the surface is called epicenter. It is the first point to observe the waves. The Richter scale, Richter scale relates to the energy released during earthquake. The intensity scale relates to the amount of damage caused. All the statements are true. The answer is T. If you take the see the picture of this one, see this one. This is the point focus. Okay, where earthquake originate first, and 90 degree of this is the surface of the earth. Surface, and that point is known as epicenter. Okay, so that statement is correct. Richter scale relate to the energy releases during. That true statement is also true. The intensity scale relates to the amount of damage caused. That is also. It means all the three statement is true regarding this question. India has how many seismic zones? Seismic earthquake zone. 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is 4. You see this map. This is the seismic zone map of India. There is a 5 seismic zone. Now presently number 1 has been removed from and it is merged with the second one. So presently there are only 4 seismic zone in India. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The zone 5 is the most dangerous. Which one is? That is the Andaman Nicobar, northeast. That is the Gujarat Bhuj area where 2004 we see the very severe earthquake, and these are Uttarakhand and some part of the this is Jammu and Kashmir. These are the most danger or highly seismic zone of India, which is that come under the category of destruction. So how many seismic zone in India? That is only 4. In this map you can see these 5, but one is removed and one is merged with the second one. So there is only 4 seismic zone of India, and in which the more dangerous seismic zone where the earthquake frequently comes or it may be chances to come, that is the Andaman Nicobar, northeast of India, and Uttarakhand, that is the western part of the Gujarat, and some part of the Jammu and Kashmir. Which one of the following earthquake wave is first recorded on seismograph? P waves, relative waves, S waves, and long waves. All the 4 waves are related to the earthquake, but when the earthquake arrives, what? See this one. This is the earth, this is the interior part of the earth. When the earthquake arrives, the P wave is known as the primary wave, which comes first. P was the first to arrive at the surface. Okay, this is the P wave. So which wave is recorded? That is the P wave is recorded first. The wave are similar to sound waves. These wave passes through gas, liquid or solid. All the three stages it passes. P wave causes rock to squeeze and stretch. The answer is the P waves. Type of plate boundary interaction along the Himalayan is known as continental, continent convergence and divergent boundary transformatory ocean continental convergence. See that there is the three types of plate. Divergent, convergent, it means when the two plates collide with each other. What is called? That is known as destructive. That is known as destructive or convergent. It is two types. One, ocean to ocean. Second, ocean to continent. And third one is continent to continent. See the example. Himalaya is the result of collision between Eurasian and Indo-Australian plate. What does it mean? It means it is also a continental plate. It is also continental plate. So the answer is continent-continent convergences. See, this is Himalaya. This is the Himalaya. This is the Eurasian plate, and this is the Indo-Australian plate. Both are continental plate. When these plate moves together, see that this plate moves this side and that plate is moved this side. When Eurasian plate and Indo-Australian plate collide with each other, the result is the Himalaya. One important thing about that, there is a no volcanic activities. As you see in that, there is a lot of volcanic activities take place when the Pacific plate and North American plate or Eurasian plate and the North American Pacific plate collide with each other. Number of volcanoes erupted in this area, but there is no volcano here. The result is that why there is no volcano, because this is water and that is land. So when these two plates collide with each other, there is a huge amount of water go inside, which causes volcano. But if you see these two plates, it is a continental plate, it is also continental plate, so there is a no water goes inside. That's why no volcano is found in this Himalayan region. So Himalaya is the result of collision of two plates, Eurasian plate and Indo-Australian plate. Range of magnitude scale of the Richter scale is 0 to 5, 0 to 10, 0 to 12, 0 to 5. First, you know about the Richter scale. Richter scale is discovered in 1935 by Charles F. Richter. Okay, and it is modified in 1965 by Benno Gutenberg. Okay, now it is a open-ended. It is an open-ended logarithmic scale. Okay, its range is from 0 to 10. The answer B is the correct. 0 to range of intensity scale is 0 to 5, 0 to 10, 0 to 12 and 0 to 15. This question is different. How it is different from previous one? In early we have measured the magnitude of the earthquake, now intensity. The answer is 0 to 12. What does intensity means? It means destructive power of the earthquake. Destructive power. How much destruction take place when the earthquake occur? According to the destruction, that scale has been discovered and it ranges from 0 to 12. All natural earthquakes take place in the lithosphere, anisosphere, mantle and the outer core. The answer of this is lithosphere. What is lithosphere? If you take the interior of the earth, this. In a lithosphere, we include two. First one is the crust and second one is the upper part of mantle. So it is near about 200 km. Its depth is near about 200 km. In lithosphere, we include whole of the crust and the upper part of the mantle. So most of the earthquakes occur in this region near about 200 km. One of the following is not effect recording the P wave. P wave is also called primary wave. Okay, this is correct. P wave is faster wave and first to arrive at the surface. That is also the correct. P wave is similar to the sound waves and can travel through solid, liquid, gases and mediums. This is also P wave is example of surface. No, this is not correct. If you take this picture, okay, this is the interior. P wave is the first wave which originated at the time of earthquake. That's why it is known as the primary wave. The speed of the P wave is the fastest among all the waves, so it is the first to arrive at the surface. And the most important quality is P wave that it passes through solid, liquid and gases. And what is the important difference between the S from the S wave? S wave does not pass through liquid. That's why the interior part of the earth is supposed to be the liquid. There is the absence of S waves. This is the picture of the S waves. Okay, and P wave example of surface. No, surface wave is known as the L waves. This is the L wave, that is the surface, that is a more destructive wave. P wave and S wave are both are known as body waves because it travel inside the earth surface, where the surface wave or L wave it travel over the crust of the earth, over the surface. So that is the difference. So among all these four category, only last one is wrong. P wave is the example of the surface. L is the example of the surface. Longitudinal wave is the example of surface waves, not the P wave. P wave is the example of the body waves. Of the following not a fact regarding S wave? S wave is also known as surface wave. No, this is not correct. S waves can only travel through solid medium. Yes, this is correct. S wave is slower than P wave. That is why it is also called secondary wave. That is also right. S wave shadow zone is larger than the P waves. This is also correct. See the picture. You can see this picture. This is the interior part of the earth. This is the P wave, which passes through all the type of medium, solid, gases, liquid, and this is the S wave because it is supposed to be that the interior part of the earth is a semi-liquid form. So there is an absence of S wave. This is the S wave and this is the P wave. So S wave can only travel through solid medium. From this picture it is clear. S wave is slower than P wave, that is called secondary wave. That is also because among all the three waves P, S and L, primary waves or P wave is arrive faster. Its speed is faster compared to S wave. S wave speed is faster compared to the L wave. S wave shadow zone is larger than, yes, if you see the shadow zone of the P wave, this is the shadow zone between the zone between the two waves. It is known as shadow zone. It is a shadow zone of the P wave. Like if you see this is the shadow zone of the S wave. It is larger as compared to the P wave. So fourth one is also correct. It means only the first one is the not correct because surface wave is known as the longitudinal waves, not the secondary waves or S waves. Which of the following wave is the last to record on seismicograph and is also the most destructive wave? P wave, S wave, surface wave and L waves. If you see the diagram of, this is the earth, this is the interior of the P wave is the primary wave which originated first at the time of earthquake. Second is the S wave, okay, and this is the surface wave, okay, which is the last to record. So L waves, sorry, this is the L wave, okay, or surface wave. You can also, it is also known as, why it is called surface wave? Because it travel over the surface of the earth or the earth crust. And P wave and S wave, secondary wave, it is known as the body waves because it travel interior of the earth or inside of the earth. So which travel over the surface, it means all the human beings lives there, their homes, bridges, industry, everything is there. If the earthquake hit the surface, so the most destruction take place on the crust. So which answer is the correct? C answer is the correct, surface wave. Earthquakes may also occur due to the explosion of chemical or nuclear devices. This type of earthquake is called tectonic earthquake, volcanic earthquake, collapse earthquake, explosive earthquake. The answer is D, that is known as the explosive earthquake. Surface waves are classified into love wave, Rayleigh wave, both. None of this. Answer is Rayleigh. Now, surface wave is discovered by the Love, that is the name of the scientist, and it is also known as Rayleigh wave. The answer C is the correct. Surface waves are classified into love, Rayleigh, both, and none of the answer is C is correct because it is also known as love wave and Rayleigh wave. Why it is called love wave and Rayleigh? Because it is discovered by the scientist name is Love. What is the significance or importance or the characteristics of the S wave? That S wave is the secondary wave which originated after P. So that's why it is known as the secondary wave. It is commonly believed that the interior part of the earth is on a semi-plastic situation, so it is not present inside the earth. So what does it indicate? Earth waves is passed only to solid material, and its speed is slower as compared to the P wave, but it is faster as compared to a longitudinal wave or the surface waves. Which of the following is the direct source of information about the interior of the earthquake waves, volcano, gravitational force, or magnetism? The answer is earthquake waves is the best evidence which give about the interior of the earth. There is a three earthquake wave P, S, and NL. See this picture. P is the primary wave which first originated at the time of the earthquake. This is the P. Second is the secondary waves, okay, which originate after the P. The characteristic of S waves or secondary wave that it cannot passes through liquid. That's why it is absent in the third. And third one is the L wave or the surface wave. L wave or the surface which passes over the surface. This is the more destructive wave. The speed of L wave or second surface wave is least as compared to S wave and P waves, but it is more destructive among these two. The answer is earthquake waves. Name the point from which energy is raised: core, mental, focus, and body. See this picture. This is the point focus from where earthquake originate, and 90 degrees of this over the earth crust is known as the epicenter. So the focus is the first point where the earthquake originates. The answer is C, focus.